EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Shifts by him, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The Saints at 5-4 now on the year, and they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Play action. It's Wilson. From the left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's second and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's May. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's May. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Chkahoe and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Chkahoe to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And you look at the Saints defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, it's Achane. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We call it in the games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Going to the air. Chkahoe. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them.
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room.
This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. May. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Now Wilson changing the play. To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, in an early 2-score lead.
You like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about...
There he goes, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now they'll shift things around. They'll run Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now off to the races down the right side. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Tyreek Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Throwing now is Chkahoe. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw caught by Ochan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Chkahoe going for it on 4th down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st down, Chkahoe. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range long-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Wilson wants a different look.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's got room past the 30.
As he'll get this one out to the 44-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Looking to throw. Fisher.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Tua going to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Tua going to change the play. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
on first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Back to throw. Fisher. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun, Fisher. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for another Saints. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Tries the left side and finds Olave. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And they'll still try and run for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's May, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 2, Fisher.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing after the interception, Fisher. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage.